Wake up, honey. Wake up. What up? What up?
Something's wrong with you. It's okay. I get it.
If something wrong with me is because you make me crazy. Let me get myself together.
No, get him my little flip phone. I'll call you and you call me and that's it. And I ain't no trouble.
Hey, alright. I want to jump right into this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Both Sides with DJ
And Hanee.
Podcast.
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey,
It's another episode.
another one.
We're back another week. Nice little week we had.
It was.
Yes.
It really was.
Hope you guys enjoyed the last week without Both Sides with DJ and Hanee, but we are back to deliver you guys hopefully another episode that you guys will enjoy.
Right.
So last weekend we did go out.
Yes, we did. We had a great time.
Went out to DJ Eddie Nosatelli's birthday party. If you guys haven't heard, I believe he's on episode 11.
Maybe.
I think 11. DJ Eddie Nosatelli's birthday party, which was basically...
Which he celebrated, we have to say he celebrated with his girlfriend.
Yes, it was also Sabrina, shout out to her.
Yes, yes.
Birthday party, and it was like a sound clash, basically a bunch of musicians just having a great time, drinks. It was a nice little session, so shout out to DJ Eddie Nosatelli and Sabrina.
Yes.
Happy birthday to them. Hope they enjoy their week. Also had a snow day this past week on Monday. I got to stay home with my golden child, I called him. I call him, because everybody call their kid the golden child now. Nah, he's not that's my boy though. I don't call him the golden child. But got to stay home with him. Snow day. First snow day of 2019. We in the house, Power Rangering up, doing all that stuff.
Which I came home.
Drawing, giving me candy, hard pieces of candy that been sitting in his room since Halloween. But the kid's a sweet kid. We had a great day.
That's good.
Hanee is very quiet because she didn't get to enjoy a snow day.
Because my job was open and I had to go no matter what it was.
Yeah.
And
So-
sometimes it happens that way.
It was just the boys in the crib.
It was cool.
We had a great time.
You guys had a great time.
It was wonderful. So that was this past week. Well, we're going to jump right into it, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So, okay, first and foremost, we had to switch up the whole flow of this show because I don't know if you guys saw the R. Kelly,
with Gayle King.
the interview that have everybody just, I guess, well, it has me laughing, first and foremost.
I'm looking at you like
I mean, no, it was funny. It was definitely something. There's a bunch of things I wrote down. Basically, it was just a fluke for him to just basically show his emotion, I guess, on the camera. One reporter said, I can't remember her name, said it was like another episode of Trapped in the Closet. Man, R. Kelly, yeah, he got on there. There's a couple of things I want to point out, like Gayle King asked him some questions about his past cases. He made it very clear to Gayle that he beat his case. So when a man beats his case, I guess to him makes him innocent. So I know R. Kelly is like, and you can start to see, like, I don't know if anybody listened to the documentary or watched it, how illiterate and he's not all there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he said he can't read and write good and stuff like that. Like, you can tell in the way he talked, because I never really heard R. Kelly talk in an interview until this one. It was by far the funniest interview I've seen this year, 2019. What you think?
I think it was a bad publicity stunt. It was the worst interview I ever seen in it. To get on, I'm still laughing because it's just ridiculous. Like the whole interview, the crying. The worst thing about it was that he was saying these women like, you had your wife, your ex-wife, even all or a portion of these girls come on and state, yeah. And it's true, none of them knew each other. And even if they did, it's still to the point you still deny you had no interaction. They go for you and get you. Exactly. I think that man looked crazy. He looked like he needed to be admitted.
It was hilarious.
It was a joke, and it was just something. I was surprised he did it because he still.
And this is how you know it's like publicity stunt. Like the man, while he was, I guess, putting out his fake tears and stuff, specifically asked if the camera was still rolling because he wants y'all to see this. In his exact words, they're saying that the social media effed up his life. A bunch of things like that. R. Kelly was just ranting off about, but he's the same guy that went and ate McDonald's after he got out of jail, eating Happy Meals and stuff. So this is a big joke in a show to him. Like the reporter said, is another episode of his, and we're not going to keep him in our episode to ride out.
Yeah, this is not the way.
But it was a funny interview. You guys haven't seen it, go on YouTube. It's there. Trust me. We got into some other news. Other news. Bernie Sanders is running.
Yay.
Yeah. So yay to Bernie Sanders. I voted for Bernie Sanders. I'm saying it. I put it out there. I voted for him last.
I'm sure
he's
if he does.
I hope that. I just want a new president at this point. At this day. And then back to that, yeah. Go ahead. I know you want to get
That's another thing. I know we spoke about this. The fact that R. Kelly's interview is superseding the fact that the president has his own controversy going on, and it's now hushed because all about R. Kelly. It's amazing how the media, I shouldn't say the media, how certain news could be like switched over so you won't see the reality of real news. R. Kelly, this has been going on for a quarter of a century. Yes.
That's fake news.
What?
Okay. That's fake news. Done with them. Anyway, like I said, I spent the day with my son on the snow day and stuff. And this weekend, DJ brought up to me Momo, the character that everybody's been going crazy about and stuff like that. And this week we found out that it was a hoax. That it was just something that somebody put out, retweeted a retweet.
Officially it was, what's her name? Wanda
Maximoff.
And then Kim Kardashian.
It went from one person then to Kim Kardashian. Once she tweeted,
it became
viral. And it was a hoax. There was nothing to be scared about. DJ eventually told me that they got Momo. He told me they got Momo.
Me too.
But I guess they didn't explain to him what really happened in school with Momo because they did warn the kids and stuff like that.
I'm glad they did it though.
They do. You gotta be aware and be very, very on top of things with things
and
like
kids are very tech savvy.
Yes, and the internet is so accessible. Anybody can be anybody crazy putting any of those things up. So I'm glad that the school told him. I'm glad that I knew about it. And I'm glad that he was even worried about it, to bring it. He's like, Daddy, he told me, he's like, Daddy, I can't watch YouTube because of Momo. So that was it. So we did catch it to jump into some shows this week.
Yeah, we did. Great one.
Doom Patrol, which is starring Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Right? Which is a DC Universe show. It basically looks like a spinoff from Titans.
Yeah.
Because they used the similar characters from one of the episodes in Titans when they were going to look for Beast Boy. So I think it's about 4 episodes out now. You guys go check that out. I think it's a good show so far. I like the storyline in it. I do like the fact that DC is starting to make a little lane for themselves, a little more over. So like Marvel is doing and always been doing, like DC's always been on the back end with the shows and the movies and stuff. So they're really trying to step it up. They do have it on DC Universe. I can't tell you guys where else you can watch it. Yeah. But you guys check that out. I think they'll eventually put it on Netflix though because they put Titans on Netflix for a month.
Right.
So if you guys want to wait till the season's over, I'm pretty sure that'll be on there soon. We got into Umbrella Academy.
That was good.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I wasn't a big fan of Umbrella.
I feel like I
had to see it through. Because that's just how Netflix do you. Netflix don't allow you to stop watching. That's why you Netflix, you chill, you die. That's it. That's life. So I was watching it, we were watching it, and you liked it. You liked it, yeah. I didn't think it was I thought it was different. Yes, I give it that. I wrote down actually Go ahead, you want to get synopsis, and then I got my.
Well, it happened a random day in 1989.
Why you talking about it like it's real?
Oh.
You was talking about you was one of them.
Well, it was 43 women got impregnated who's never been impregnated, and out of those 43 women, 7 of those kids were adopted by this I would call him mad scientist. He's a billionaire. He paid for them. He's a billionaire, and they were raised to save the world. The person, what's his name, Sir Haggard?
I don't know.
Sir Reginald Hargreaves is the guy's name, and overall, I would say it seemed like sort of like a knockoff of
The Avengers. Okay, now give me this. Does that make me spoil that I like those Marvel movies and those DC stuff that are starting to come out and are so good and they have actual history to go off, make people spoiled to want to watch other superhero and other comic book stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're so used to the regular, Marvel, Iron Man, this. I know, but I'm just saying, like, I hope my standards are pretty high. You know what I'm saying? So when I was watching that, like, I wrote down, so you said 7 kids. I try to remember them, and I try to remember them in order for that reason. It was 7 kids. They all had 7 different powers and strength. The first one was a strong wolf. I don't know. Well, go figure. The second one, they said he had a power. He was just like an assassin type guy. So I guess they just trained him to have powers. The third girl, I thought her power was dope. Well, the first girl, she was the third one. Because they were all numbers.
Numbers, yeah.
She had the power to persuade, I believe.
Yes.
Or she might have been number 4. I don't know. The 4th person can see the dead.
Right.
5 can travel through time and jump and shift around like Nightcrawler. 6 was dead the whole movie, but he was in the movie. And
talking to the one.
Yeah, he was talking to the one who could see the dead. And the 7th one had the destructive powers, and she was going to destroy the world. So
and she
you
was
guys
outcast.
figure why I have my standards so high for these Marvel things, because this sounds like the Avengers on crack or something like that. I don't know.
Wow.
Other stuff we got into, Killer Mike, Trigger Warning.
No, I like this.
It was more. It was different. It was different. Yeah, like in that case, yeah, it was raunchy. It did, in a way, shed light on, I guess, good things, but then in a way, I didn't like the delivery too much.
Yeah, certain
things. I felt like he went about
too far.
Yeah, I think he took certain things too far. But maybe that was where he was trying to go. So I can't knock a person's platform when they finally get it. Yeah,
you gotta be out.
That's how he did it.
Yeah.
So a couple of movies, or a movie came out this week, or we found very interesting. I think we talked about it earlier in the season. Creed 2 hit the DVD market this last Tuesday that just passed.
Right.
So if you guys haven't seen it, it's out on DVD now.
It's
Make sure you guys have seen it. And we are going to try, and I'm going to say try because it took us a long time to see Glass. And we're going to talk about that right after we talk about Captain Marvel.
Right.
Is in theaters.
Right.
And I'm interested to see how Captain Marvel, being that it comes out a couple of months before the next Avengers, tie into this, because it all ties in together. Samuel Jackson's in the movie.
Jude Law's in the movie.
Samuel Jackson's character is already developed in Marvel. He is Nick Fury in Marvel. So I'm guessing this is back in the day because I see him, he has hair. So I want to see how that translates. It's going to be dope.
It's going to be interesting.
And that's why, again, my standard is high. What else we got, baby?
Want to talk about Glass?
Glass. We did see Glass, finally. We saw it a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It was within a nutshell, because we can't say the ending, but the ending, I was like, once again, in controversy. It's always a lot of controversy, but I thought it ended well. I wasn't really fond of it. Like, I'm like, okay, so they really didn't have
it ended well, but I wasn't really fond of it.
Okay, I thought it ended kind of crappy. The storyline was okay. The action seemed like they just meshed all three of them together into one.
When you have a trilogy, and I don't know how much trilogies span over the years of 20 plus years almost. and that's where this film is. Not 20, but maybe 15, almost 15 years. How this film has been developed from Unbreakable to Split,
and now this.
And then now this. It's been in a 15-year span about that. I'm not sure I got the years right, but I guess they wanted to close it. And to me, maybe it wasn't the greatest close ever, but it's closed. And I think a lot of people like to see a movie with Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson and the crazy dude. You know, it was crazy.
Yeah,
but that was good. It was a great collab, a good pack of actors coming together and just closing a long trilogy. So that's what I thought Glass was, and it was alright. I give it an 8, 7, 7.5. Around there.
I'll give it a 7.
Alright, great. We won't give it no more of the movie. Of course, it's still in theaters. We got a lot planned in the show. No guests this week, but we do have couples therapy back this week.
Yeah.
We do have a great topic. It's, with couples therapy, we always try to talk about something personal, but nothing too controversial.
Right.
So, you guys make sure you stick around for couples therapy. We're going to bring up some sports next.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about LeBron's The Shot. Bunch of other NBA things.
A little bit about
Kyrie. We got some NFL things going on. So you guys make sure you tune in. This is Both Sides with DJ
and Hanee.
We'll be right back, y'all. I was going. Yeah, that was fun. I think Wednesdays is fun. I love these days.
Because it's relaxing.
Yeah.
It was things refresh.
Nothing much.
Nothing there refresh. No.
Go on. Nice and flow. Shit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Both Sides with DJ and Hanee podcast. We are back.
Guess who's back?
Yes. Talking sports, of course. By now, hopefully, everybody has watched HBO's The Shop, LeBron's show, with him and Maverick Carter. Bunch of guests on there.
Yeah.
Bunch of, I feel like on LeBron's show, he brings on the people that everybody has the controversy surrounding them at the moment.
It's smart.
It is great, because to have Anthony Davis on your show after he doesn't get on the team. So just jump into the Lakers real quick. They are losing, like as we predicted last week's show. And if you guys want to go back to last week's show, you guys can hear that we said the Lakers. Well, my babe did say the Lakers ain't making a playoff.
Yeah.
So that's that. But he had Anthony Davis on the show. He also had Antonio Brown on the show. Which I believe today will be, well, we'll talk about that. So, he had them on the show. They were talking about a bunch of things. And
random things, Jamie Foxx is on
Jamie
the show.
Foxx, well, that's what there you go. Thanks for selling. He really made that show really good. He really made that show funny, entertaining. To me, in my personal, I think that might have been one of the better shows. I mean, me being a Drake fan, that might have been my favorite show, but this one was funny. They were just talking about being black in Hollywood and doing all
what they deal with as men.
Yeah, those things like that, and I guess the way they're treated and having black success in Hollywood and how police treat them. You guys check it out. The Shot. Yeah. Just wanted to point out that Anthony Davis and Antonio Brown was actually on that show.
And Meek Mills.
Meek Mills on the show, yeah. He didn't say
much.
Yeah, he didn't say
much.
But they were there, so The Shot. What else we watch? Not watch. They still in sports, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, guys, forgive me. Zion Williamson still hasn't played a game again.
I don't think he will be.
He probably will.
I think that's the end.
You think he's done?
He needs to reserve his.
And that's what I wanted to get into. So, do you think it's flaking on his teammates not to play another basketball game if he can play? Because I was listening to some stuff and somebody pointed out something good and they said, you're gonna want me to play in these big games on your big TV stations when I might can get hurt again and I'm not gonna get $1 for those games either. Why should I play in those games? So when that was said, in my mind I was like, he shouldn't play. For what? What does he have to gain playing? The respect of his teammates? I understand that part of it, but his teammates should be able to respect the fact that, like, look, this is not for anything bigger than me. This is not for you guys. This is for secure my future, my family, and all of those things. So I can kind of understand and see in the light of him not playing again.
I think, and that's what it is. You have to worry about your career. And, you know, the college students go through a vigorous schedule, and it's a lot that's on their shoulders, especially going into having a scholarship, playing the sport, you know, still achieving your academic career also, and to deal with the whole hoopla, and then to know that if he would have really hurt his knee badly
Let's
enough.
be real, none of these athletes have really an academic career anymore. It's either
But
going
some of
to
them
ball, play ball 1 year, 2 years.
I know, but some of them still continue with tutoring and stuff like that. But I think it's okay what he did. I don't think he should play because, you know, if God forbid he does play, something else happens, you know, that's it. That's nobody's not gonna walk because he's already injury prone.
Yeah,
and you need certain parts of your body
yeah.
part.
If he get hurt again, then the
It's
stock
a
drops.
deal.
Yeah, so he needs to just chill out. So I'm a fan of him still.
I am.
That's it. I don't need to see him in the NCAA tournament for it to be interesting. I just need to pick my boxes and get my money. You feel me?
Like everyone else.
Exactly. So we had an interesting week with my boy Kyrie. If you guys haven't been watching his interviews and stuff like that, despite their big win against the Warriors, I, in my own right, am a big Kyrie fan,
Yes.
number one fan. He's my number one player. I'm not his number one fan. But he's my number one player in the NBA. I like him. His game is crazy. But I think the way he is answering his questions in his interviews and his character, like it's like, all right, so I really hate when they put a mic to KD's like mouth. I'm sorry with that. Yeah, I hate when they put a mic like to KD and he answered questions, and I'm starting to hate that with Kyrie because it's like everything that comes out your mouth is negative. Your body language walking to these arenas are negative, and you wanted to leave the Cleveland Cavaliers, despite knowing LeBron's probably going to the Lakers, or you didn't want to be in LeBron's light anymore. You wanted your own team, and you got one, a great team, a great franchise, great owner, great GM, good coach, good basketball players surrounding you, and you can't handle the pressure of being the leader of that team. You're the vet. You're the only one on that team with a championship. Respect should be given to you. Not saying they need to do what you say and listen, but I'm saying as far as your skills on the court, you are the alpha male on the court. And not only you gotta show that on the court, you gotta show that to your teammates off court. When y'all get a bad lose, or when there is like some turmoil in the locker room, you gotta be the one to say, yo, we need to fix this. We are better than this. Like the Celtics, who would have knew they'd be in 5th place? You know what I'm saying? Like, so for that to happen, like the season slid away, and it's crazy. I can still see them going to Eastern Conference Finals, but I can also see Kyrie gone into June.
Terrible.
Beginning of July, he's gone.
I can understand the certain frustrations, but when he got into this when they were young, they still learning one another. Even for last year where they headed, they got far, but not far enough. But to actually have this type of attitude towards us, if you don't want to talk to a reporter, okay, fine, but you don't have to have that negative attitude towards them and start. Well, he didn't sort of. Well, he did.
I think the negative attitude pointed towards Kyrie, because I know there's negative attitude pointed towards Kyrie from his teammates, come from, look, we did all this without you last year.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like, we made it all the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7 against LeBron, almost prevailed, we didn't. Maybe you would have got us off time, but maybe you wouldn't have even got us as far as we could. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we know we got that far together, and we feel like we, who did it last year, could probably do it again this year, it prevailed.
Right.
Because now there is no LeBron in the East. So those things come into those players' mind. And then when a dominant player like Kyrie come back and take away from that chemistry, take away from Terry Rozier developing, Jaylen Brown developing, and Tatum, and you got to throw Brendan Hayward in there as well because he's taking away from those guys as well. So you got to think about the psychological breakdown of what players may go through when you think after a breakout season, the next season gonna go great because you got your great player back, and then it was not going great. You're thinking because your great player is back, so it gotta be a lot of trouble. You do have to deal with it.
Just weigh it out. Just chill out. Just play the game and stop acting like a big old baby.
Yep. So today is trade day, Friday, and hopefully we didn't get this wrong. And I'm gonna say this cautiously. Today's the day Antonio Brown gets traded.
That's all I gotta say.
That's it. So if you guys hear this, and if you hear it, he's been traded, or if you guys are watching and you hear it, or see it, then we're saying it. But it's been told that Antonio Brown will be traded today, Friday. So you guys make sure to watch out for that throughout the weekend. And if it has happened, I feel like he's already been gone. I feel like I've gone through that process of being detached from your star player, leaving your city. He's been there since he's been drafted. When he got drafted, he was a 5th round pick that, or 5th or 6th, that nobody really had a lot of faith in, obviously, if you get drafted that low, that came from the bottom, made a name for himself off kickoff and punt return, then became a dominant receiver for the last 6 to 7 years, so I want to say 6 years. The man's career in Pittsburgh has been crazy good. You can't doubt that he's been the number 1 wide receiver in the last 5 to 6 years. I'm saying that because it's a truth statistically. He's durable. He's small, durable. He's the best wide receiver in Steeler history. I'm saying that. And he's gone. That's that. It hurts.
Wow.
But that's the truth.
Wow.
Yeah, that one
There's
hurts.
something that real nice.
He's gone.
You went through that journey with him.
It is what it is.
It is exactly.
It is what it is. It's sports. That's sports.
Okay,
I'm a Knicks fan, so you gotta understand that I know how to take heartbreak. I go through it when it hurts, every year, your heart becomes numb. But dag, I never saw this coming with the Steelers.
Do you think that certain players in the NFL or any type of sport, do you think that they should stay? Like you said, he's been there for almost 7, 8 years.
Nah, Antonio Brown been there like 8 years.
Do you think that there should be a moment where players should decide to leave a team? Because then you put your faith wholeheartedly in that team. So what happens when this type of situation? Do you think there should be a set standard in their mind or a set standard in particular where they should leave a team so they can develop somewhere else?
This is what I think. What's happening right now. Antonio Brown, and I'm just using him as an example because that's what we're talking about, hang out with a lot of basketball players. Jimmy Butler in particular. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Butler fought his way out of Chicago, then fought his way out of Minnesota, and now he's in Philly. You don't think that, and not just using Antonio Brown, any of these other football player athletes are looking at these other leagues like the NBA and the MLB and saying like, yo, if those athletes can leave where they at by just saying it, why can't we do it as NFL players? And that comes down to the NFLPA, Players Association, and what they bargaining for. So each league has their own PA, and they bargain for those certain things. And obviously the NFL have a more, I guess, strict, because their money's not fully guaranteed. Like, you ain't gonna take all your money from here and go there. Like, it's not guaranteed to them. So I guess what AB is probably at in his life is like, I got my bread. I'm good. Mm-hmm. I'm good. Like, send me to another team. If it don't work out, rework my deal. You don't rework my deal. Like, I heard his deal might get reworked and he might get more money. So
he
like, they would see like,
he
deserves every penny.
Yeah,
because he is fantastic. But in the same token, you just gotta, like I don't know. it's different sports. You know what I'm saying? It's just different sports, and maybe the way that the whole situation went down wasn't the greatest, but he took the power in his own hands. I didn't want to play for this franchise anymore, and they gave him what he wanted. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't think every athlete should do that. I just think that it's okay for a player to not want to play for your team who's put in the work for your team already. He did what he can. Your quarterback is descending, so you gotta just let it, let him get. Let him work.
We'll see what the new year.
AB, wish you good luck.
All right.
Yeah, so you got your both sides shirt on. Please show them. Again, guys, please, you get into revealing now. We will have those shirts available soon. We will put the link up when it's available on both _sides, DJRS. That's our Instagram.
Yeah, you guys already seen
the black and white one. We will have a white and black alternate to that as well. So you guys look out for those.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just keep the show rolling. We got what, couples therapy
coming up
after a word from our sponsors.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. This is Both Sides with DJ
and Hanee.
We'll be back after these messages.
Yo, I swear, if you were to do sales, you'd be so good at it.
Thank you.
You made me want to cry in some ways. Like, this is like one of those songs. This is the end. Like, I'm like, wow, AB, you need to be your publicist.
It is what it is. I ain't mad about it no
But you
more.
sound like a hurt fan.
Yeah. I mean, yo, it do hurt. You get a chance, you know he gonna be there every year, and then next year you know he not gonna be there no more.
Different uniform color.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel about that. That hurt. It did hurt though. But
Yeah. You sound like a
no hurt, no nothing. Welcome back to Both Sides with DJ and Hanee podcast, everyone. Couples Therapy is back.
Yay.
We're here. We're talking boundaries.
Yay.
Now, I don't know if you guys know what we're saying when we say boundaries, but we're talking about respecting somebody else's space, respecting another person's significant other. That's not yours. Don't touch. Slap on the hand. All of that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, of course, we always bring a little bit of our personal experiences with our couples therapy. These aren't things that we just make up. So a number got slipped in my phone, and it was supposed to be a business thing, and it got slipped while Hanee was around. And I automatically, right off the bat, told her. And we move on. Me and Hanee, we have been building more and more trust as we grow in our relationship. So, boundaries should be definitely respected. I think it's certainly a distasteful act, especially when you're doing things on the low and you're trying to be sneaky and those things like that. And then, you don't know what that relationship and that couple is going through. That too. You want to chime in?
I think, you know me, Miss Passionate sometimes.
Miss Passionate sometimes.
I think when it comes to boundaries, we tend to, as adults, don't, because of their situation. And if it's allowed and they find it's okay, they don't care who it's done, regardless. Like the incident with the slip number. I wasn't far, so I think
we was in a business type of setting.
Right.
So I was using the both sides email and that stuff, and
they felt like it should be a little bit more than that.
Yeah. So with that being said, I hate the lines that people use like we're all adults, and I just wrote that down because it popped in my head.
Because that's childish.
Because I'm pretty sure have anybody ever been in a situation like that and approached that person when they felt like their significant other space or their space is being intruded with their significant other, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, dogs, we're just talking, or you know what I'm saying, like those when we can't exchange numbers, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
and
that wasn't that friends.
Like, you know, that's a lot of people use.
Too.
You know what I'm saying? I have female friends. I do. I don't mind having them, and I know you sometimes don't care. You don't care if I have them. As long as I respect you and the means of it, that's it. But at the same time, if I ain't looking to be your friend and my woman is around, and let's not cross that line. It's a line. It shows disrespect to my girl, and it shows your class right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? So these are definitely things that you know. It's mostly found that women do.
Yeah, and I think because women think that it's okay. You know, we're supposed to be the higher power when it comes to sex.
And I'm not being sexist. Me and my woman are sitting. Me and my girl, we're just having a decent conversation. We talk back and forth. She can put anything on the mails too. I won't flinch.
I think it because you know we have that sexual empowerment, as they say, to attract men. But where it gets a little misconstrued is the fact that women are fake, in particular, when it comes to certain situations.
It seems like women on women that's always been the case.
Because women tend to have that.
It's always judgment. It's always like, oh, you know what I'm saying? How she, you know, she look better. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's a lot.
It is a lot. That is a lot. Like if you don't, yo, my boys, and I'm telling you, like growing up, and I'm not dissing nobody. Like we range from the flyest to the bummiest, and we were all cool, and nobody looked down on them. You know what I'm saying? Like boys. Like I don't know how it is today, growing up and stuff like that. But I think that just goes from growing, like I don't know.
I mean, we mature more, but we tend to like have these little.
And I can see the fakeness in girl on girl. Like when I see it, and I see girls greet each other, I see the fakeness right off the bat.
Because you're already sizing that person up.
Yeah,
it's like, about sizing up and how you do one.
And honestly, and I'm gonna put this out there. Please, everyone, this is my woman. Stop sizing her up, because I'm serious, and I'm not trying to start anything like that. I know y'all see me and y'all see her, and y'all like, oh, she a little rough around the edges. She probably a little too rough. No, my woman and me are just fine. Stop sizing her up, because, and I'm not trying to make this a controversial thing, because when me and her are walking in the street, people grill at her and stare at her, and I don't know if it's a her thing or maybe it's a me thing. I may be mistaken and I don't know what anybody's thinking. But I'm just saying, like, not just my woman. Stop looking at everybody's relationship and stop sizing the male and stop sizing up the female and saying, oh, I'm better than that, or that person could be better with me, or, you know, stop doing that. Find somebody that you can be good with. And I had to circle back, and I'm not trying to make this about me and Honey, but like I said, it's personal things. Like, stop sizing up people's relationship. If you wanted to be with that person, while that person was single, was your chance. If you ain't know them, they weren't for you. That's that. And you can't go around like trying to get in between and wedge people. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. We trying to like really support it and we trying to like keep people together. There's no need for no more getting in between. You know what I'm saying? Like
that also shows a person's characteristic.
They do.
Who they are and how they go about things, and that wouldn't, whoever that person was, that couldn't be somebody.
You know, for some reason I can't even see a dude like sizing dudes up like that.
No, men are straightforward. They'll either say, "Oh, I could, can we shame him as gonna be your friend?" Or
even dudes won't do that type of stuff in front of another. Like
no, they wouldn't. They would do it in the personal space.
It'd be on some sneaky, like on the
women is just like, look, I got it, so
yeah, try to make but.
You know,
that was our couple.
It's just distasteful.
It's out now.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Wusa. There you go. We still encouraging everybody to come on here. I hope that wasn't discouraging, but these are personal things. We encourage you to come on and talk about personal things, y'all personal things.
Right.
Hit us up both _sides DJ RS. This is Couples Therapy. Both sides with DJ and Hanee.
Hey.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. It's easier for me to get passionate than you. You know, something crazy again. Some odd things. You always up to some hot thing. Get your finger out your nose on
It
camera.
wasn't.
You been digging up all up in our noses
No,
on camera and
it's
stuff.
been right here. My nose is too big.
Your nose is too big. Your nose is too small. I can't fit my finger in your nose.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Both Sides with DJ
And Honey.
podcast. So we're completing another one. I know this is a little shorter than usual. Just want to keep everything flowing. We got a lot of things that we're getting involved in. So things is getting tight. It's getting better though. It's definitely getting better. So we appreciate everybody for listening. Make sure you guys follow us both _sides DJRS on Instagram. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes,
and,
subscribe.
Continue to subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, and Google. What we getting into this weekend? This weekend.
Simple weekend.
Everything seems simple. It's just too cold still.
I think we should do like a pre-spring cleaning.
You want to do
Daylight savings time.
Daylight savings is tomorrow. Sunday-ish.
Well, in the morning,
Tomorrow-ish, Sunday-ish.
Sunday-ish.
We're gonna lose an hour, so you guys, if you can sneak an hour in somewhere, make sure you can go try and get it back. I don't know if you want to go to work and sleep your first hour.
You're right.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Go to sleep early. You know what I'm saying? Get that hour back somehow, some way, guys. Y'all gonna be feeling drained when y'all wake up and everything gonna be shifting and feeling different.
I don't know. I think I made that. I don't know something.
I told Erica we might go check her out. I didn't tell you.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't tell you, but I did say that it's an option. So we might go do that in case, you know. She's in the Bronx now,
Bronx,
Everybody
Bronx,
knows
Bronx,
where it is.
Bronx.
Homegirl from the Bronx now. We might be
Spring
spring
cleaning. We need
cleaning.
to.
We need to dust
Yeah.
and do all
Spring
that
is
stuff.
about what, 2
We
weeks?
need to throw out some of DJ stuff and clean up the house. Yeah, toys is getting ridiculous. DJ got toys from when he was
It's
2 years
not
old.
small.
So
You're supposed to
yeah,
be
everything. DJ got like big trucks. Like everything's like big. Like,
big. He's
if you trip and fall, you're gonna be in the hospital. Like that's how crazy DJ's room is right now. So we're probably gonna be doing cleaning that. So just hoping you guys did check out our Dominican Republic stuff. We're still pushing that in a way, and they're not pushing it for any money purposes or anything like that. Like what we trying to do, and what we try to do with both sides is this is a couples podcast first. As you guys can see, I sit here with my lady to the left of me every day or every podcast episode, and when we put in the work, we put in the ideas, and we're just trying to show you guys like, and we want you guys to also do the same. Like, represent your love, represent your black, your color, your white, your tan. I don't care. Represent that. Represent what you have, and represent it well. Because if you have a love, you have a family, those are the people that's who you got to hold you down. So that's what we try to represent. We try to push unity. We try to push the black love, of course, because we don't see a lot of black couples doing a lot of things united. You see more fighting and arguing than putting some ideas together and trying to build a empire, so to speak.
Yeah, let's not try to add to the stigma.
Yeah, so we're trying to change those things, and we're not perfect.
No.
Excuse me, that was my dog. We're not perfect, but we're working hard on becoming as unified as possible so that we can complete our family and complete our dreams and the things, and so we can be good. So that's what we're representing when you see us running in slow motion. Yes, it's sexy. Yes, or we trying to be sexy. Yes, it's all of those things, but you can be sexy however you want. Those ways, like if it's on a beach, if it's you and your woman watching TV, and I'm not saying take a flick of it and stuff like that, but if that's what you got and that's what you love, why not represent it? You understand? We love sports. We represent talking about sports. Me and my girl, we may have a different opinion, being that that's me and my girl having a debate about sports. So if it's somebody else's relationship, they may be seeing it differently. So you gotta represent what you guys do, love one another, try to get on one page. I'm not saying watch the same stuff, do the same stuff, but If you guys are gonna build, make sure you guys are building together. And it's not even all about couples. So just black people in general, like people in general, like. But I mostly always try to push up our black culture to try and support one another, push one another. You know, it ain't gotta be out your pocket. It could be a simple, you know, word of mouth or anything like that. So just continue to push. Let's elevate one another and let's get to where we need to go. This is Both Sides with DJ and Hanee podcast. We signing off. You guys have a great weekend.
And always stay blessed.
Yes. How you think, Jim? I feel like Martin Luther King's speech or something.
Lining up this one,
Yeah, I felt like I just.
What's wrong with me?
I didn't even know it was gonna be like that.
Hey you guys, we would like to give thanks to the various artists who contribute to all our episodes.
Did I just kick my dog out?
Yes, you did.
On camera?
Yeah.
I cut that? He bad.
He mad. He sure is.
Have a happy Friday.
That's it? Okay, that's it.